Applause, if you please.
Zerit12, I got the message. The absolute best to you, friend. The absolute best to you. Thank you for letting us know.
Has anyone else noticed we're practically sitting on a loom gate?
Okay, real quick before we continue.
Rise of the Ronin on PC, March 11th.
And you know what? I might play that. That was one of the weirder games I played because I started that game not expecting much, fell in love with it, and ended up 100%ing the first region. And then I put it down and never picked it back up. So it's like, huh. So yeah, honestly, like I could completely see myself going back. What I would want to do is I want to go back to Rise of the Ronin. I want to play it on PC, but I need to read a guide or something on how to properly progress in that game. Because I got to say, one of the reasons I put it down, because it was bugging the hell out of me that like every time I would change minor things about my build, it would change which stats that I had to put up. And I felt like I did not understand the system because there's no way that could be how it's intended. I mean, it literally changed my entire gear set if I made minor changes to my stance. That can't be right. So yeah, I think I want to like read about how that game works better and then return to it. I think we will. Home Miv with 100 months.
1 century of good vibes and awesome chat and Modzo and a dingus streamer.
Thank you very much.
100 more months more.
I appreciate it, Home Miv. Thank you for your 100 months, buddy. Also, another little side note, I don't know if the devs are watching. We need an auto progress for this text. When you have voiced dialogue, you need to have an auto progress because it sucks having to hit a button every single time you want it to go forward. I mean, that's totally understandable for reading because you need the time to read each one, right? But when you're doing voice acting, you don't need that. when you're doing all the work to put voice acting in, you don't need to have the click thing in. Oh, wait, there is one. Well, chat's saying there is one. Hold on. Chat's saying hit Y on the controller, but hold on, the controller's not hooked up. Hold on.
That can wait, darling. Aurea.
I love you so much,
be
devs.
resting. If your wing doesn't heal, our point is out of commission.
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting point.
Oh, dude, her wing is messed up.
Sure, she's ready for all of this.
Bryn did face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale. I think we're in good hands.
Yes.
I mean, we
have
didn't really
every
face it
confidence
down.
that she will make a great point.
As long as we don't all die here first.
Dialogue choices guide Bryn's demeanor and explore different parts of her character. There are no wrong choices. Oh. Interesting.
Our arrival was rocky, but I will do everything in my power to ensure our survival. If we avoid unnecessary risks, we'll be back on our feet in no time.
I'm glad you're taking this seriously.
Exactly. When we first set out to investigate the Veil's shadow, we had no idea we'd end up here. The Enclave was once a safe haven for all weavers, and the pinnacle of innovation. Since the Veil went up, weavers took the blame for decades of war. Stories that put children to bed, preached the evils of our magic, all because of what happened here. We owe it to ourselves and to our brethren across the Maida to find out not just what happened, but why. Maybe then, Weavers can find our place in the world again. But first, survival. Bryn, that's you and me. Find me when you're ready. Adjourned.
Which person's talking? The person that's talking kind of glows a little bit. Yeah. Consult with Aurea to plan next steps. What does this do?
The scry.
Oh,
The whole
that's the
band
scry.
gathers around when I'm away from camp.
Okay, I'm gonna put you down for a
It's
second.
nice to have people literally watching my back.
There you go, girl. Okay. Hey, Dom.
Doom gates must need a massive source of magic to function. Instantaneous transit across hundreds of leagues.
Dom? Hello? Everything okay?
Bryn, you are going to check out the loom gate at some point, right?
Yeah. Of course. I'll get around to it.
Good, good. Why it refuses to function is a mystery we must unravel together. A priority.
Not worried about our survival in an unknown land filled with volatile magic like the others?
Details. There is so much to discover, survival will take care of itself. Or Casmin will insist it does, at least. So, our acting point. Is your heart racing at the prospect of traversing these lost lands?
There's no way that's Alex Jordan. Really? Damn, dude. That's nuts. He does a great job. Wow. Hey, Mike Laidlaw, how are you, man? Good to see you, buddy. And absolutely, dude. I'm very excited to check this out. Ooh, let's try this one.
I just want the real action to start. I want to find the biggest, baddest creature in the land and I don't know, climb it, or tear its strands free, or chuck a boulder at its head.
Would you mind flipping the order of those last two? A boulder might wreak havoc with the integrity of the strand.
For you, I'll think about it.
How thoughtful. You're going to make a great point, Bryn of Carnhaven.
Thanks, Dom.
Dude, I
course.
knew I was in the
Now,
right
if
giving
you'll
him my
excuse me,
performance of the year last
something
year.
else is tugging at my attention.
Loom gates.
Loom gates.
Loom gates. Okay, we're gonna check that out. Give me 2 seconds, guys. We have somebody in chat whose name is sending off our thing here. Let me fix this real quick. There we go. Okay, you're all set. Okay. Let's keep poking around. Oh, here's this thing. Hi.
I wonder how this arc managed to get us through the Veil.
By the looks of it, it was a one-way ticket.
Oh.
Well, the Enclave built many arcs and other magical constructs. I've never heard of one designed to repel Drake's breath, though.
You think we might find another ark that could help us escape?
Or possibly repair this one? It must be special somehow. As Aurea said, the arcs never left the Enclave, yet this one did.
We know as much as we can from looking at it. Time to start exploring if we want to find answers.
Cool. Man, I am 100% digging the full voice acting. It is really, really nice. Codex compiling. We don't have that yet.
Lane, you seem lost in thought. Settling in all right?
Oh, Bryn. Yes, I am. And
Hey, I'm Cooper.
I notice you've been checking in with the others at the camp.
You did? Are you spying on me?
Oh, of course not. It's my vocation to observe. Not just you, everyone. In fact, if you'd like, I can tell you a little about the others. You are newer to our band, after all.
I've travelled with the Weaver Band before, but it wasn't quite as functional as this.
Hey, Mac.
What makes this one run so smoothly?
The obvious answer is Aurea. Not only is she a strong point and leader herself, but her mother is one of the most famous enchantresses of our time. She's grown up surrounded by excellence.
Wow. Still, it sounds like a lot to live up to.
If it is, Aurea makes it look easy.
You said Aurea is the obvious answer to this band's success. Is there a not-so-obvious answer?
Pretty much Katame.
Ah, yes. While Aurea runs the field, when it's time for the caravan to move, it's Casmin who takes over. She used to be a quartermaster on the docks of Don Brennig, facilitating relief efforts for the Udean Federation.
Ooh.
The speed she can pack a caravan, it's
Look at
no
this
wonder that
juicy
Aurea
lore.
trusts her to take over when it's time to move.
Immersion. Let's do this one.
Before joining, I knew Aurea's band was renowned for its top-notch techniques in weaving. Why do you think that is?
Ah, to keep a points expedition gear competitive, you need a smith and an enchanter working in perfect harmony.
Hey, Bigby.
And there's never been a pairing more harmonious than the union of our enchanter, Dam, and our smith, Sola.
They are sweet together.
Did you know Sola is descended from nobility in the Sansa Empire? Shame her family lost their fortune, though I suppose that's why she's so down to earth.
Are both Dam and Sola from Sansa?
No. In fact, Dam hails from Renland, where magic is completely forbidden.
Oh.
I often wonder if Dam's fascination with enchanting would be as obsessive if magic wasn't dogmatically kept from him as a child.
As a father of a 3, 5, and 7-year-old, I can tell you the more you try to keep away from them, the more interested they become. That is completely accurate. Boop.
Sev is relatively new to the team too. Has Sola taken on smithing apprentices before him?
No, she's never had an apprentice before. I don't know how he came to be her apprentice either. No one seems to.
That's a little odd, isn't it?
Not really. Typically, Ram are very secretive, culturally speaking. Sev may remain an enigma. I wish he would open up, though.
Interesting.
I'd like to learn more about his people.
How do I fit in?
Given that I'm the newest member, how do you think I fit in?
It speaks volumes that Aurea trusts you with taking over the expeditions this soon. I would have thought Casmin might take over in this interim period instead of you.
Casmin?
Up until about 6 months before you joined, Aurea was training her to become her replacement as point. It was going well. Then, out of nowhere, the training ended, and Aurea began searching for a new point. I don't know if it was Aurea's decision or Casmin's, but either way,
What is this game like?
It's all for the best. You wouldn't be here otherwise.
Casmin hasn't been the most welcoming towards me. I wonder if she could be upset that I'm the new point.
Knowing Casmin, if she has a problem with you, it won't be long before she confronts you about it.
Ah, great.
So what I'm doing right now is entirely optional. We just got to like the first main hub in the game that we're going to be returning to after we do the more action-oriented missions. This is the part of the game when you meet everyone for the first time. You get the big lore blocks that are totally optional. You don't need to do this if you don't want to. But I love this stuff. So I'm kind of going around and talking to everyone before we go back out. The game itself is kind of Monster Hunter-y. Monster Hunter-y, action RPG, Dragon's Dogma. And there's also like this spell-casting physics system. You'll see in a few minutes, but there's a lot of game in here. Don't think it's like a visual novel. There's a whole lot of game in here.
Lane, offering insight
see it in
about
just a
the
few
others
minutes.
is nice.
Kind of Phoenix
but
Rising. Yep.
I came here to talk about you.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Tell me about yourself.
There's not much to know, really. I suppose I'm the typical third child to a second son of a patriarch of a minor mercantile house in Judea.
Typical.
What?
I've enjoyed the experience of growing up in a family embroiled in feuds so long-standing that no living relative can recall inciting incidents firsthand.
Fun.
At a young age, scholastic endeavours became my escape from the familial turmoil until I could finally leave home, and so on and so forth. Nothing but a classical presentation of third child issues in a Udean mercantile family.
Right. And how are you feeling since we entered the Enclave?
Truthfully, I'm not sure. Nothing's really wrong, but never mind.
You sure? Whatever's on your mind, I'm happy to listen.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Yesterday, entering the Enclave in our lifetime seemed impossible, yet today, here we are. It strikes me as an opportunity that was profoundly easy to miss. That's all. Anyway, thanks for listening.
Not wrong. Cool. A lot of great lore and info from her. Crap. Craft new arms and armor at the smithy. Each design uses a combination of different classes of materials, forged, carved, etc. Those materials are divided into slots. The top slot uses the most materials, but has the biggest impact on the item's stats. Materials have properties such as weight, resistance to heat, and so on, while also affecting color. Mix and match materials to create custom gear in both abilities and looks. Some quests also require crafting. These live in their own category but work the same. Provide the needed materials and craft the item to advance. Quest materials are only ever used for one recipe. So I'm missing 2 carved resources and 1 woven resource. This would turn the shield blue and add cold resist. Also increase the weapon power. This would turn it red and give it heat resist, but we only have 1. And then this is a more balanced option. It makes it brown. Interesting. So unfortunately, since I don't have these, I can't craft it, but that's cool. Okay. Nice. Thwackinator.
I have 20 hours in this demo.
Wow.
I love the gameplay loop of exploring and grinding for crafting materials, but the combat is wonky and you have to adapt to it. Bow is awful at the start and your shield is overpowered.
Okay.
Also, weight affects your speed, so it's almost better to go naked at the start to explore faster.
Oh, interesting. Thank you. Hey, also, we have another witty name tag giving away a Coalition beanie. We have beanies on the store. There's a limited amount, but we do have the beanies on the store now. Cohh.tv/store if you want to check them out. Also, thank you for another witty name tag for the giveaway. Thanks a lot, buddy. Okay.
You've been busy.
I have.
It's a work in progress. Taking stock and all. We lost a lot of gear running for our lives. Speaking of, are you doing okay?
I'm fine. We all got through it safe.
Naked's always better.
And in
I
the
agree.
process,
Yeah.
we did the impossible.
Not wrong.
We breached the veil of the Enclave. Land of mystery and danger. I can't wait to get out there.
Treasures and glory, huh?
And bars singing our names.
Then I'd best make sure you stay safe enough to tell the tale. Oh, and listen. We've got your back, okay? All of us.
Congrats to Boops.
Right now, we need to focus on getting our feet back under us. And you need to get the lay of the land while we do.
Okay. Good stuff. Hey, big guy. And yes, we are going to talk to everyone before we go.
How are you holding up?
Oh, fine. I mean, I'm trapped inside a magic bubble that's filled to the brim with life-threatening creatures. Also, left an entire known world behind, and I'll probably never see remnants of my past life again. But, you know, I'm fine.
Thank you, Cast It Will, so much, dude, and that is awesome. I'm glad you met Nobber. Hope you enjoyed him. This is getting awkward. Deflect with humor.
Well, good to see you're settling in and totally not catastrophizing.
Oh, sure. It's no big deal. It's not like we lack supplies, and we're completely prepared for whatever awaits
I
us.
sense sarcasm.
Sev.
This apprenticeship is turning into more than I signed up for.
That is completely understandable. We're all reeling.
Yeah. You're probably right. Listen, I should get back to helping Sola.
I was talking with Sola earlier. She is a great listener. Maybe talk to her about how you're feeling too?
I wouldn't want to burden her.
She'd be happy to help.
I'll think about it.
Mark with the 15 months.
With Twitch Prime, as soon as Cohh goes live, I get off work. It's perfect.
That is awesome. Thanks, buddy. Oh. Codex fragments increase Bryn's attunement to locales around the Enclave, as well as unlocking lore projects at Lane's Archive. Really? Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I tried the bow, like the gentleman in chat was talking about, and it didn't seem very good. The sword seemed a lot better. So I wonder if the bow is something that kind of gets better as we level it or something. Not going in there. Oh, here's the outer ring. Okay.
I am itching to get out there, but Aurea wants to talk to me first.
Oh. What? Ooh. Arcane tools. Cool. Yeah, okay.
Hey, Casman. Recovering from our wild entrance into the Enclave?
Save it, okay? I know I should have been more prepared to move.
Hold on, that's not what I...
If I had been more prepared, we wouldn't be missing half our supplies. With more supplies, I could have done a better job patching up Aurea's wing. If I had fixed her wing properly, we wouldn't be in unknown territory with a point who...
Whatever it is, just say it, Kaz.
You're no Aurea. I'm sorry. But she has more experience, and who knows what's out there.
I absolutely love her accent.
I know my job is important, but we all have a part to play in our survival. I know you can do yours. Trust that with everyone's help, I'll be able to do mine too. I'm not in this alone, Kaz. Neither are you.
You're right. It's just that Aurea has been point for so long. I need to give you a chance, though. I'll try.
That's all I ask.
Does the character feel floaty? The character does feel a little bit floaty. Especially when I was attacking, she was doing a little bit of skating. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, though. So, floaty systems work in some forms, and in others make you feel disattached. So, and I'm not quite sure which one it is in this. We did play an earlier demo of this a while back, and when we did that, there was a lot more combat that I think we're about to do. I don't remember it feeling bad floaty when I played. And that's generally a takeaway I have if I didn't like it. So, yeah, we'll see here in just a few minutes. So I think we're about to go out to into the field. Okay, these are loadouts. I like the loadout system. That's good. Oh, wait, is there a loadout system? Well, I don't know. Maybe we just do it in here. Oh, I want the different weapons, man. So somebody said to, like, go in naked, but I can't take this stuff off. So... maybe I have to take it off in the level? Okay. Poke around a little bit more before we talk to the head honcho. Does this game play similarly to Breath of the Wild? No, it's more Monster Hunter in meta, where you have like a home base and you go out on missions and then you get materials and you progress stuff and come back. So it's more Monster Hunter-y in its meta progression. There's also like hints of Dragon's Dogma style crafting and harvesting. There's Shadows of the Colossus bosses that you'll see here in just a little bit. This game takes a lot of influence from a lot of different types of games, but it pulls them together in a way that kind of makes sense for this kind of game. So it's interesting. I remember really enjoying the combat. I'm looking forward to kind of getting back to it here in a minute. There's also like this full physics system with ice and being able to kinetically throw things around, and yeah, it's doing a lot. Oh, press delete to remove equipment. Take a look. Oh, you have to do it here. You can't do it in here. Oh, that's weird. They should change that. You should just, if you can unequip it from here, you should just be able to click it there to unequip it. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Anyway, okay, so we can do this. So her weight went down to 10 from 76. Wow.
Hey, Cohh, how about you drink some water? Can you do that, buddy?
Thanks, Greg. Dang, you're a lot quicker without armor. Like a lot quicker. Oh, and you dodge faster too? Yeah, we're gonna try this. I wonder how much more damage we're gonna take. Yeah, we zooming, man.
So this is a loom gate. It's taller than I expected.
The Enclave constructed these for transit. Oh, imagine being able to travel leagues instantly. If only it were working.
There's no sign of damage. It just seems inert.
Deactivated, perhaps? Or simply lacking the energy such a powerful enchantment would need.
You'd know better than any of us. If we could get it working, though.
Oh, the possibilities. All the places we could go. Oh, to hold the hand of my most darling wife as we whisked around the Enclave. Metaphorically, of course. The loom gates famously moved people one at a time. Too dangerous otherwise, I imagine.
You're cute together. It's great to see a couple that shares such a love of their work with one another.
Who could have it any other way?
After being together for 7 years, we're bound to have something in common.
Come, my love. There must be something in the archives.
Duh. Lone Shadow, how are you, buddy? When's this game come out? Tomorrow. All right. Let's do it. Let's talk first.
I was impressed by how you handled that drake outside the Vale.
A little terrifying, I will admit.
But you kept a cool head and didn't let it get the better of
Am
you.
I planning on playing Soul
Not
Frame?
everyone
Yes.
can do that.
All right. Hey, Cohh, loved your KCD2 playthrough, or KCD playthrough, and wish I could watch it live. I can't wait for KCD2. Dude, thank you, Siamon. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Hey, Catastrophe, good morning. How much is the game going to be? $40, says Yellowbrick Games. Yep, who I believe are the devs. So if you ask any questions in chat and you see Yellowbrick Games respond, that is the developers. Yep. Is the game running well? It's running fine so far. Yeah, but keep in mind I am using a machine that's powered by a small nuclear fission reactor. Yep.
So after all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
Legends for you, maybe. Some of us trained under weavers who were born here. Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now. You're going to be out there, exploring. Promise to take it all in for me.
You must be devastated that your wing is holding you back.
I can't deny that my heart breaks at the prospect of being stuck behind the scry. But knowing I've found the right replacement helps. Besides, this wing won't keep me down for long. I'll be back out there soon enough.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Anyway, enough with the sentimentality. For your first expedition, we need to get the lay of the land. Thankfully, Lane Free has an old map of the Enclave to help us get our bearings. It's 60 years old, pre-Surge. No chance it's accurate, but that's where you come in.
I'll update it as I go.
Exactly. We've made camp in what was once a way station for caravans entering the Enclave. Just below
worked out well,
us
huh?
is Glintwood Hollow, a valley on the outskirts of the Enclave. I've scanned it from the Overlook, and we've got 2 landmarks of note. A second loom gate, and what appears to be a giant statue. Possibly an ark.
You can see it from here? Must be massive.
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party. I'll be with you on the scry. With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection will be stronger. The path is down by your tent.
I'll head out now.
Wasn't it her right arm that was injured before? Yeah, but in the see what happened. What happened is when she's on the right side of the screen, there's a phase induction that happens in this realm. It's very scientific, and it mirrors her. It's a crazy warp magic chaos effect. Yellow Brick, help me out here. I'm trying, guys. What's going on? I need. Yeah, they just mirrored the image. I'm sure they'll fix that at some point. Crazy, you know that warp magic? It'll get you. It'll flip you. Flip you for real. Yeah, it'll get you.